Plumbing Today. Really.
Ben is the punctual plumber. Get me the bed.
Right on time.
Benjamin Franklin the Punctual Plumber. Fast, efficient, convenient. Plus, our phone number is easy to remember. Maybe a little too easy. Call Benjamin Franklin Plumbing today. Locally owned and operated by the Hudson family.
Wow, are we ready already?
Born ready.
She was born ready. I'm here. Lee's here. I forget where we're at. We're back from the commercial. Here's Lee telling you who we are.
Where we are.
Where
So Tony, we're in Parnell, Iowa. Little tiny town that has a massive zucchini festival every
Yes,
year, and we
yes.
are here for that. We can thank corporate for sending us here. Population of 190, but it swells during the festival to almost 200.
Cool.
And we have 193 in the audience. You can see there are 3 chairs in the aisle.
Right.
It's probably a fire hazard, but it's too late now.
Right.
Our sponsor, this was really hard to get this sponsor, but they managed to, they came at the last minute. It's Laugh Goes On.
Oh.
It's a nitrous oxide roll-on pain reliever. And it's supposedly when you uncap it, you just start laughing.
Yes, yes.
And whatever you roll it on, the pain goes away, and you cannot feel that body part for up to 24 hours.
Okay, so like to your temple, your knee,
Mouth,
hip,
shoulders,
your nape of your neck, wherever
nape of
you
your
want.
neck, the very bottom part of your ear for those
Okay.
that have danglers. Mine's a cat.
So if you have severe pain, that's like a laughing gas. It's a solid laughing gas?
Well,
Is that-
when you take the top off, you begin laughing.
Okay.
And then typically, if you're laughing hysterically, you're not going to know what
the
hurts,
pain is,
and you're
yeah.
just going to roll it
Roll
on
all
your
over.
face and on your neighbors.
So you said the population's 190.
Population is 190. By a show of hands, how many of you are from Parnell?
How many of you have hands? So
6.
well,
They're here for the festival.
Yeah. Hey, Charity Freeman is here. She's from
I
Granite.
have both my hands.
She has both of her hands. Granite Ridge Builders. I said it right. I was going to say Granite City, you know. She's here representing right now. So, are you that lady on the news?
Every time.
I said I
every
wasn't
time.
going to ask her that.
That's
so.
what I get. That's what
Yeah.
I get all the time. And the joke or the funny part is that I really swear that I am on TV more now than when it was my job.
Yeah.
Yes.
So what is your role there?
So my job is that I'm a new home specialist, which
Okay.
means when you're ready to build your new house, Tony,
Okay.
you can come see me, and
Okay.
I will help you make that happen. I'll walk you through that whole process, and from start to finish.
Okay.
So I give you the new keys.
Okay.
It'll be fun, I promise.
Can I make a round house?
Sure.
Have you ever had any? Because I've seen them around.
Yeah, I don't know that we have ever done that, but maybe we have.
That'd be good for timeouts for
It
kids.
would be good
They
for
stand
times.
in the
Yes,
corner.
find the corner.
Yeah.
Absolutely,
Right,
100%.
right.
Yes,
Lost.
yeah.
Yeah.
But then I also am a cast member of Between the Studs.
Okay, now Between the Studs is a little. Is it? You wouldn't call it a documentary, would you?
No,
What would you
no,
call
I
it?
definitely wouldn't call it a documentary.
Mockumentary.
That sometimes, yes. It is a 30-minute program.
Okay.
It's educational. Sometimes we talk about the construction process, whether that's about framing or windows, whatever goes into building a house. Sometimes we talk about our neighborhoods that we have, where you can build. Sometimes we do historical things about the communities that we're building in, whether it's Auburn or Woodburn and New Haven. We did that last year. I got to pretend to be Thelma and Louise. That
Oh,
was kinda
okay.
fun.
At the same
Right,
time.
yeah.
Did you
Well,
go off a
no,
cliff?
I was one of them, but I can't remember the movie well enough to tell you which one.
You're
I
just in a car
was.
going off the cliff. That's
No,
all.
we didn't. But we rode in the car with the hat, the thing down, and I wore a cool little T-shirt and a hat.
Uh-huh.
I felt really cool.
It sounds it.
Sometimes we go like we did one in the Embassy Theater.
Okay.
We talked all about the architectural style and the history. So it's a lot of different things.
This is a very famous staircase. This is a circular staircase with a well. This is an exact replica of J.P. Morgan's New York mansion.
It's not just about the staircases, though. You don't know this song? It's the Spiral Staircases, the band. That song was recorded back in 1969. A bunch of people covered it, like Diana Ross and Cher, and it was even in the soundtrack of one of my favorite movies. Name this movie. You Can Do It. It's The Water Boy.
got it, got it.
Now, where can people see that?
You can see it on all of the stations.
Okay.
And sometimes it's on early in the morning. Sometimes it's on at 12:30, which is really funny because it goes up head to head against my old TV show.
Oh, wow. So you're in there twice? Oh, well, old t-shirt.
Yeah, the old show that
Yeah.
I used to host,
Uh-huh.
it's on at 12:30, and so is Between the Studs.
Now, can you mention that show or not? Is there
Oh, no,
a
I can't.
lawsuit?
Inside. No, there is no lawsuit. No, it's all good. Yeah, no. And I love Tony Bettness, who hosts it now, and he's a great guy. But
When you say you take somebody from the process of starting, the planning of their home all the way to the keys, how long does that process take?
some of that depends. If you're building a humongous house on your own land out somewhere, it might take a year, 13 months. If you're building a house in one of our neighborhoods, we'll probably get that done in 10 months.
Wow, 10 months.
I think that's something Granite Ridge does really well, is that we cover the gamut of all. And everything we do, whether it's a smaller home, whether it's a humongous home, everything we do is custom. So we're not doing any cookie cutter.
Yeah.
There are some builders that
do that.
This is what you get. And oh yeah, you have choices. You can pick between tan and gray. There you go. There's your
And you
choice.
have a whole bunch more choices.
You get to choose everything. So that USDA special financing program is
Yeah.
really great. I have family members of my own that are using it. So it's a rural development program that started back in the 1940s. So it's not something that's new
Yeah.
and fly by the night.
Right.
So basically, back in the 40s, people were moving from the suburbs into the cities, and the USDA kind of drew a jagged circle around bigger cities like Fort Wayne and said, hey, if moderate income households will live outside of that circle than in the suburbs, we're going to give them this great loan. Well, the suburbs anymore are not what the suburbs were back then.
Yeah, right.
It's southwest Allen County. It's Huntertown. This is a place where everybody wants to live. People want to live. So the interest rate on that loan is as low as 1%.
1%?
No way.
1%.
One.
Yeah, 1%.
Wow.
So it can make a $375,000 brand new house that
Yeah.
has all those warranties, has 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bath, in the school system that you want to be in, can make that all in payment. So I'm talking principal, interest, taxes, insurance, all of that, between $1,300 to $1,500 a month.
Wow.
So I know people who come in and talk to me
Yeah.
that are paying $1,800 a month in rent.
Yeah.
So instead of them throwing
it away.
away that money, they're now getting equity. They're giving that money to themselves.
They're building something,
Yes.
basically.
Wow.
And they're where they want to be. They have a home for their kids. They have a backyard. They have their own garage. They're not sharing walls with somebody
Yeah.
else. So if you qualify for that,
Yeah.
you should do it. 100%.
Wow.
I wish I would have known about it when I bought my first house.
Yeah, and that's been around since the 40s.
It
isn't
has,
So
yeah.
how do people get hooked up to that?
They call me.
Oh, they just call you?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you call Granite Ridge Builders. Call me. Find me on Facebook or 409-6488. There's my cell phone. Because it just is a matter of asking some questions.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't go through the bank. It actually goes directly through the USDA. So we take the application, we send it to the packager. It's a matter of making sure that you're in that income window.
Yeah.
Making sure you don't have too much long-term debt and you have a reasonable credit score, and that's really
Bada
all.
boom.
Yeah.
Bada boom, bada
Yep.
bing.
More
Yeah.
people need to know about that.
Absolutely. And that's the problem, because banks don't do it. People don't know about it.
Right.
So they need loudmouths like me.
I would.
Oh,
Not
you
your
should.
face.
It's fine.
Hi, konnichiwa! No, I'm not authentic Japanese, but you know what is? Sushi Bar Kisu, located on Markham Place in Little Silver, New Jersey. Kisu means real Japanese. It's the best sushi in Little Silver. Enjoy karaoke on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Take out a free delivery when you drive to our location on Markham Place. Godzilla! Madra! Sushi at low prices. Come to Sushi Bar Kisu, located on Markham Place in Little Silver, New Jersey. Chin chin, boy boy!
So you're also involved in the Leukemia Lymphoma Society.
I am.
So what do you do there?
So it started out in 2019. I was asked to be a Woman of the Year candidate. So I raised money as that part of that campaign.
Okay.
And I got involved in that because my daughter had a friend she played AAU basketball with. Her name's Olivia Stoy. And Olivia lives up in Steuben County. Olivia had cancer. So Brooke and Olivia and some other girls played in a basketball tournament one weekend when they were 12, and she just was kind of dry. Her parents were like, I don't know what's like, she's kind of dragging out there. Like, we all had colds, but she can't seem to kick it. Like, they took her to the doctor the next week. There was a mass. So she had lymphoma, had treatment, went into remission, it came back. She needed a bone marrow transplant. Her brother was a match. However, their insurance, because they're farmers, the insurance that they had would not cover a bone marrow transplant. The community up there rallied around them. They were able to raise the money, actually some extra even, so they've got a foundation now. But anyway, they were able to raise it. Because of that is why I accepted that nomination to become part of LLS's Woman of the Year, which is now called Visionaries of the Year. They've changed up their campaign a little bit. So I accepted that because of Olivia and everything she's done and what I believe in her family and how they've given back. So since then, after that, I was asked to, not only do I MC everything they have, but I also am part of their leadership team. So my daughter and I were part of their Student of the Year leadership team. My daughter also did Students of the Year. She raised more money than I did. I'm a little embarrassed about that, but she's more of a go-getter even than I am. I'm very proud of that. But I'm part of their leadership team, so every year I help plan Visionaries of the Year. I help gather candidates for that too, and then I do get to MC that event every year as well as the Students of the Year event.
So how could someone watching this, how could they help with
Well,
that?
if anybody would be interested in being a part of that Visionaries of the Year, I'm looking for my camera, here we go.
There it is, red.
If anybody would want to be part of that Visionaries of the Year, all you have to do is get in touch with me. Seriously, Facebook, Charity Freeman, super easy to find. You can call that cell phone number, 409-6488. You could send me an email, cfreeman@graniteridgebuilders.com. I would love to talk to anybody about the amazing work that LLS is doing for people in our community and just to advocate for research. And it's not just for blood cancers. So the research that they're doing to help cure blood cancers also helps cure all cancers. So it's so important. That research is so super important. So that's one way. And then there are times throughout the year that we're raising money. And certainly we make a lot of noise about that. So I'm sure people hear about that, and we will take anyone's money anytime.
So you would be better to contact you rather than go to some website or something like that?
Yeah, it really would. You can go to lls.org and see what they're doing. But in order to get involved here on our local level, get with me. I'd love to get anybody involved in that. Yeah.
So I saw you in an ambulance commercial. I thought you did so good in that. It was wonderful.
I feel bad for people during May and June because if you turn your TV on, you have to see me.
Yeah, well, it wasn't very long.
No, it's not, but it's on all the time. And between that and between the studs, and then sometimes I'm on Insight like as a guest promoting Granite Ridge Builders. So, like you can't get away from it.
How long were you on Insight as a host?
Well, we started it like 12 years ago, and I was there until 2014, and that's when I went to a station in Toledo for 3.5 years, and then I came back. So I'd have to do the math.
A long time.
It's late at night.
Well over 3 months.
Yeah, well over 3 months. More like at least 8 years, but sometime.
Yeah. That's. I mean, you're going to meet a lot of people from around town doing that.
I used to tell my kids, don't get in trouble because I know everybody.
Inconceivable.
I will find out.
When you're a host, maybe it's just me, does your mind wander and you're actually not listening anymore?
No.
Okay. That's
only yours, Tony.
That I will say people would say, you seem genuinely interested when you're interviewing people. And I'm like, I actually am. It's because I really am. Like I want to know what they're doing.
Maybe it's just my medicine.
Yeah, we should talk to a doctor about that.
Maybe just more of these pickle things. Zucchini.
Yeah.
See, notice now. See,
people left.
People just got up and left.
You're angering the locals.
They have one festival a year. They promote the heck out of it, and you just embarrassed.
Ow! Somebody threw something at me.
I wish somebody would brought us some zucchini bread.
Well, we can easily make that into bread.
We could call Gallagher and get some bread.
What about citrus? No problem.
Right.
Yeah. Are you okay
he's still alive.
with a challenge? Is it okay?
I mean, sure.
The buffet's open. People are mingling. So.
Sure.
Okay.
Bring it on.
It's showtime.
You're going to put the plate blue side down on the top of your head.
Blue side down on the top of our head.
Which
Okay.
Like
then
a
I'm
hat?
going to
Like a hat.
correct.
Okay.
Then I'm going to tell you about a scene, like Pictionary, and you will draw
Okay.
the scene to the best of your ability.
Which is not good.
And then
I mean,
the
I'm just
crew
telling you.
will vote on which scene they feel is the best depiction of the scene.
Okay.
Okay? So,
Okay.
we're going to start out in the ocean.
Ocean. Got it.
Okay? There's a sailboat that's on the water.
I'm visualizing.
Behind the
She watched
sailboat,
TV. What?
behind the sailboat is the fin of a possible shark.
Okay.
Behind the sailboat.
Gotcha.
Underneath, underneath the boat
Okay.
are 2 killer whales.
How do
I don't even know how to draw a whale.
a big fish.
Shrink it. Yes.
You know those crucifix fish
Oh yeah,
things
that's
in the
what I
back of the
tried
car?
to do.
Yeah. There.
And above this whole scene is a half moon.
Mhm.
Above the scene. Close enough.
Okay.
And end scene.
This is better than mine. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful.
That is so bad.
Okay, show the crew.
My whales are not terrible. Like I feel good
that's
about the
pretty
whales. I feel good about the whales.
Over here.
And both of
Yeah.
them.
Look at that.
Like
Back up. I'll put it next to that.
Okay, crew.
good about the whales.
1 for Charity, 2 for Tony.
I like her.
Totally number one.
Once
My
again,
gosh.
it is
Mine
a
looks like Van
sellout for
Gogh.
number 1. Winner, chicken dinner.
Or you win one of these.
I'm gonna go ahead and autograph this.
Yeah, do it.
Mm-hmm. Charity Van Gogh.
This is worth 1% of any mortgage.
This is worth a penny. That's only because I'm gonna leave a penny here for you.
Yay! There you got it.
good.
And you get one of these since you're the winner. All right. Well, so help out with the what was the how do you contact again? Right there.
Anything you want, all you have to do is get a hold of me.
Yeah.
C. Freeman at graniteridgebuilders.com, or you can reach me at 260-409-6488.
Yeah, there you go. So that do all that. We'll buffet's open. We'll be right back after this, everybody. Wherever the camera went, it's on, and there it is. There's the winner. There's your winning. All right, we'll be back. Thanks. Thanks.
409-6488. There's my cell.